Hello everyone, I'm back. A See, I'm still a little bit late. still a little bit late, but at least I'm not half an hour late, right? So that's an improvement, okay? That's an improvement. It's an improvement. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying to be more on time. But I mean, let's just get into it, shall we? I mean, I think you all saw the news about what happened. So let's have a look. So Matt Pat is officially retiring in March. Yeah, like it's just crazy, isn't it? You know, it's a weird feeling, isn't it? You know when like something that's been in your life, even though you don't really think of it as being in your life for a long time, but it actually is, and then it finally ends or something. Like for me, it was I mean, probably for a lot of you guys as well, but Evangelion and Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, especially for me recently, because that first started airing in what 20, yeah, it would have been like around 2013 when I would have just basically started secondary school, and it's actually one of like, because of how popular it was. I remember it was actually one of the first and few animes that like I actually made normie friends with, you know, like because everyone knew what Attack on Titan was, so that was it was really important for me because it was a big way that I made quite a few friends because I don't know out and you know listen like you guys have already seen past streams. I like sports, you know. I'm not like I'm listen. I'm mostly nerdy, but I do like my sports. I don't know. I support the Arsenal. I watched. You know, I was one of the first in my friend group to actually start watching UFC before it blew up all of a sudden. And obviously, I played rugby as well. And so I'm not like just a nerd, but you know, I do consider myself more in the nerdy side of things, even though I do have a lot of, I guess, was it jock? I guess you would call it like sort of jock hobbies. I guess you could say, in the sense that I like a lot of sports. I like my cars as well, and a few other things. But yeah, for the most part, I still consider myself mostly a nerd. And I remember this is actually, I mean, this is one of the main channels that I always loved because you don't really think much about like the realisticness. Well, you do think about the realisticness of games and movies, but one of the main reasons for that is because of this channel right here. Like it's insane to when you realize just how influential this is. Like you see all those huge video essays right on games, right? You know, however many like hours long, like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours long. One of my favorite channels, White Light. He makes videos 3, 4 hours long on games. And honestly, if it weren't for the game theorist, none of those videos would really be able to exist at all. Because this is really where it all started. So I guess I want to go through a trip down sort of memory lane a little bit. So let's start with the oldest. So it wasn't any of these. Let's see. Which one would have been the first one that I watched? Let me think. So let's go down. I definitely remember it being one of the older ones that I think I rewatched a lot of these first ones, but in terms of the first one I watched, oh, it might actually have been one of the Pokemon ones. Let me check. No, no, no. I think it was a Legend of Zelda one, which was my first one. No, it wasn't this one. I think which one was it? I'm gonna keep scrolling down until I eventually find it because I know it was definitely one of the early ones. Yes, this Link is Dead. Yes, that was the first one I ever watched of game theory, and after that I was just like, okay, let's just keep going, and then he just kept going. Like it's insane how much. content like MapPad has been able to put out consistently over the years, and the influence it has as well. And then obviously the sort of beginning, FNAF. I mean, this is one of the reasons why this franchise even has a movie, is because of this channel. And I'm someone who's never actually played a FNAF game. I've not played one single Five Nights at Freddy's, not a single one. But because of MatPat and because of PewDiePie as well, actually, I've watched loads of people's playthroughs, and of course, I think I've watched every single one of these as well, and I absolutely I've never touched it, and I went to go see the movie, and I watched every single playthrough of my favorite YouTubers and streamers, and every theory, every little thing, despite the fact that I have never touched Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, that's just the sort of influence that that these guys have, and it's insane with it. It's insane, like the amount of influence that these guys have had on people is, people don't realize it, but it really is insane how much they influence, especially YouTube as well. Like, so many channels have basically been born as an inspiration from game theory. And yeah, I'm just looking at all these thumbnails, man. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, life was literally, God, life was a different time. Yeah, oh my goodness me. Yeah. Oh yeah, Rosalina being actually Luigi's daughter, not Mario and Peaches. Yeah, yeah, I remember that one. Oh my days, yeah, it's incredible. Like, a lot of people, when they play a game, they just play the game, right? They might pay attention in for the most part. They might enjoy the story and be like, oh, that was pretty good. But then I think because of game theory, it helped a lot of people get more into the sort of science or the theory crafting elements of it. Like, they got more interested in theories, in Easter eggs, and looking for potential story hints of the sequel, or possibly just answers to questions that were left in the game. And that's because of this channel. Like, so many more people became, started to play games in a different way because of game theory, because they wanted to figure out something themselves. Oh, is there something in this? Is there something in this Dark Souls story that's that it's hinting at? Or maybe I'll find something, and then game theory will find it as well. Because people became so much more curious of games in a different way because of it. And I can't lie, so did I. You know, it's I used to be someone that didn't 100% games. I'm someone that just played games. I just played games through. Like, if it was a single player campaign, I'd play it through maybe once or twice, but I wouldn't really care the second time around. I'd be like, wow, I played it through the first time around, then second time was probably to get collectibles and stuff and achievements. But then after game theory and more of these channels came around, I was like, oh, maybe I'm missing something. So then I was playing the games through to find some kind of hints. And I mean, one of the examples, one of the most popular examples, was in Arkham Asylum. If you do the explosives on the wall near one of the final levels of the game, you can find plans to Arkham City. So it just shows that people were right, and people were finding things that were actually hinting and showing you potential, and it's because of game theory. Oh, and obviously game theory, word of mouth, and obviously other YouTubers. I'm not just going to say it's not just game theory alone, but game theory is definitely a huge reason as to why so many people play games in a new kind of way. Wow, it is just insane to me. Yeah, how many years ago was that first one? 12 years ago. 12 years ago was that first ever video. That's just insane, man. It's actually insane. 12 years. 12 years. And this was at a time when, because it's been 12 years. I don't know how young or how old you guys are, but this was very early days YouTube. You know, this was when like having I don't think he even had a million subscribers when I first started watching him. But like this was a time when people getting in the million, just like a single million subscribers was huge, absolutely huge. And if you were in that million club, that you're essentially just like internet Hall of Fame celebrity. You know, like Smosh, Ray William Johnson, PewDiePie was on the come up, and everyone can tell that Game Theory was he was going to become one of the greats without a doubt, and he did. So you know, obviously, the only thing we can say now is just thank you to Game Theory. Like for real, it's like I said, it's a weird feeling when something you didn't think would ever go away in your lifetime actually does go away. Like everyone obviously knows that, like, you know, their favorite TV show or their favorite books or movies or franchise or whatever will eventually end, and it will most likely will end in in their lifetime, right? But I guess even though they know, people are still shocked when it actually happens. Like, wow, it's actually happening. Like, you know, when Evangelion finally released 4.0 and Attack on Titan finally released the final season part 4, whatever it was, the special part 4, whatever, it's stupid naming convention, but still, it actually ended. Like, people are still shocked when it actually happened. So, yeah, genuinely, just thank you. Thank you to Game Theory. That's incredible. Thank you for being like, thank you for making us nerds even nerdier than we already were, you know? Thank you for making us, you know, feel pretty good about being nerds in these games, you know, finding these things in the games and actually making it worthwhile in the end and make it even more entertaining than really, you know, a lot of these things were, you know, they were small hints, the things that people didn't really think about, and Game Theory just ran with it and made it even more entertaining. Like, they're just incredible, weren't they? God, I don't know what to say. I'm like rambling right now. Like, it is still genuinely shocking that Game Theory's gone. Like, I haven't watched it in me personally. I haven't actually watched in years. I can't remember the last time I watched it. It must have been one of the FNAF videos from, I want to say 6, 7 years ago. So it has been a long time since I have watched Game Theory. I know I'll still pop in every now and then just to check stuff out, but I haven't actually played. Sorry, not played. I haven't actually watched consistently in a very long time. But yeah, still, genuinely, yeah, just thank you to Game Theory. What a hell of a job you guys have done, for real. Thank you, MatPat. It's probably going to be the top trending as well, isn't it? Yeah. So, what else? What else we got? What else? What else? What else? This is all in the UK. This is what happens. Okay. Kevin. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart. Oh my god, yeah. Timo Werner to hospital. Timo. Timo. Funny guy, man. Funny guy. He plays Fortnite. So let's just. Oh my god, this guy. You know, you have that friend that you're like. They're like, how does he manage to get like? How do he manage to get with all the girls, right? Like, how is he so popular with girls? You know, this is what Jeremy Allen is. You know, I've got one of those friends that like. Listen, Jeremy Allen, he's not a bad looking guy by any means, all right? This is no diss to him personally. I'm sure he's a great guy. But in terms of like, just like, what's the way to put it? He's not a 9. He's not even an 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10, right? I think he's an okay looking guy. And I'm sure his personality is great, but like, how does he do it? How does he manage to get all the girls? You know? Because my comparison to him is like one of my mates, and I know how he is, and he's just like he's a great guy, but he's also a proper he's a dickhead. He's a dickhead. I love him to bits, but he is a dickhead. But he still gets girls like crazy. I just don't get it. I'm sure for Mr. Allen here, you're a better man than my mate, but you know, it is what it is. You know, the Pete Davidsons of this world, the Jeremy Allens, these guys, they just got something that we don't. I don't know what it is, but they got it, and we don't. Ah, dear me, crazy, crazy stuff. All right. What else? I don't think there's anything there really. Oh, I don't play League, so I'm not really interested in that. Let me check. Again. So, oh my god. He's still alive, isn't he? I thought he died. I remember I haven't watched Walking Dead since like season 3 or 4. But I did remember seeing that clip of Rick dying. And then on the final season, he's like, oh, that never mind, still alive. Okay, so let's have a look. So. Let's have a look. See. So, I think. So, what was something I was interested in? Definitely not that. I thought I said arse for a second. My mind is gone. My mind is absolutely gone. I absolutely said. I thought that said arse. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. So, let me check. Oh yeah, a new RTX 4080 Super. Yeah, ain't no way. That's gonna be like what? $1,500? No, thank you. I ain't that rich. Also, what else was it? This 48 grand. What motherfuckers has got this kind of money for a spaceship in a video game? You can buy a car with that money. Just outright buy a car. And you, if there's, has anyone actually bought this, by the way? Does anyone know? Has this actually been bought by anyone? It's 48k. What kind of crazy shit brain motherfucker is buying that? Absolute idiot, man. 4080, 4090 Super. Less of that. Okay. So, yeah, I think. Oh yeah, CES is well, it was actually a couple of days now, wasn't it? I think it's finished, isn't it? So, what did I want to check out? Right. I don't care about any of the Marvel stuff anymore. It just ain't it. It just ain't it. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just mobile gaming, man. Like I know it counts. I know it counts towards the game industry, but my god, just ugh, the mobile gaming just leaves such a disgusting taste in my mouth. You know. Listen, I'm not against phone games. I got games on my phone as well, but ugh, I don't know. It's just there's always like a disgusting taste in the back of my mouth whenever I even hear mobile game. Okay. So Wake is. Oh, all right. Let's check this out. Oh, I love it and I hate it. Yep. Typewriters are cool. Oh, he can be a survivor, right? He's clearly he can't be the killer in this game. Yes. In black fog. Closing in now. Oh. Must write. It's the fear of failure that keeps writers writing. They know. Yeah. Oh, why is the quality so... Oh, 720. Why does 720 look like this? Hello, Mr. Wake. Oh. New survivor. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's obvious. It was obviously wasn't going to be he wasn't going to be the killer, was he? Oh, wait. Alright, sorry about that. I thought there was some background noise, so I had to mute the mic a little bit. Anyways, I'm back. So Helldivers 2. So it's coming straight to PC as well. I thought it was going to be another one of those goes to PlayStation and then comes to PC in like 2 or 3 years kind of games. This looks cool. I'm interested in this. I didn't play the first one, but I'm interested in this one. Dude, ooh, ooh. Hellpod. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I just realized I muted Chrome on OBS, so you didn't hear any of the previous stuff I was just watching of the Alan Wake trailer. Well, it's fine. You win some, you lose some. Oof. Weapon choice. Controller or mouse and keyboards. I'll probably... This seems like one of those games I'd probably use a controller for rather than mouse and keyboard. Oh. Nice.
Sending out an SOS.
Freedom forever.
Oh, crossplay as well. Nice. Okay. I can get with this. I can get with this. Pre-purchase now, February next month. Next month, yeah. Forgot about that. It is actually forgot that there are games actually coming out this early in the year. That's crazy. Yeah, next month. Yeah, literally next month. Wow. Okay then. Does anyone know if like is I don't know the story to it, but do we need to play Helldivers 1 to play Helldivers 2? I mean, I'll probably buy Helldivers 1 anyways, just for the fun of it. But still, does anyone know if we need to play the first one? Yes, no, yay, nay. Nobody? No clue? No problem. Okay. So, oh yeah, this is the Pokemon but with guns game. Crazy. I remember seeing this like, what the hell are Nintendo cooking? Then realized, oh, it's not Nintendo. Okay. Yeah, look at it. Alright, get the AK out. Alright. Was my M1 Garand. I want to hear that M1 Garand ping. Give me my Scar. RPG. Look at that. That is straight out of Pokemon, isn't it? That's one of the legendaries. Look at this. It's so ridiculous, man. Is it... what is this? What is this game? Oh, it's this month as well. It's this month as well. What is this game, man? I'm so... calm down, Gojo. Calm down. You're not him. You're not him. I'm sorry to say it, man. Even though you're like my second favorite character, you're not him. Pokemon-like shooter game. You know, it could have just stopped at the Pokemon part, but then like, nah, miniguns, RPGs, AKs, Uzis. Give me the whole armory, man. Crazy, crazy. Nah, I'm not really interested. Back in this. Is there any specific reason why Soul is coming back to this? Yes or no? That seems a bit odd. Let's see. Indiana Jones game to be revealed at Xbox Direct. When's the next Xbox Direct? When is it? When is it? When is it? So I can't be bothered to click into any of those videos, so we'll be here.
At Curry's, we
It's fine. It was only a light burp.
finally about to see what the selection of highly anticipated games coming to Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass. Those anticipated games set for Thursday.
When? Give us a date. Give us a date.
Gameplay. The dev says players will have 8 history to watch the whole show here at IGN.
Oh,
stay tuned.
Next week. Oi. Next week, you know. Next week. I didn't even know Xbox did their own show. Because I know PlayStation has theirs, and obviously Nintendo has Nintendo Direct. But I didn't know that Xbox was going to start doing their own one. Or have they always been doing it, and I just haven't noticed? Hopefully they just started it. Otherwise, that'd be really bad for me if I've just never cared. Yeah, PlayStation 24. Even if it's not exclusive, yeah, it's obviously not going to... I can't think of any exclusives that PlayStation's actually bringing out this year, to be fair. Metal Gear's going to be on everything. Final Fantasy's going to be on everything. Yakuza, I'm pretty sure that's actually on... To be fair, I think all of these are like on PlayStation exclusively for like 3 months or something. Then they have like a limited time exclusivity deal, and then after a while it eventually comes to like Xbox and PC. That seems to be the case with when it comes to these exclusives nowadays. Like, no game is really exclusive anymore. Like, and no game that gets released is exclusive anymore unless it just doesn't sell well. That seems to be the thing. And then it eventually comes to other platforms. Like God of War was exclusive for what, 2? Hey, King of Dart, thank you for messaging. And sorry, thank you for following, sorry. And yo, how are you? I'm doing alright, how are you, man? Just talking about, well, some gaming news, I guess. Looking through some stuff. How are you doing, man? I'll be chilling. Good. That's what we'd like to hear. But yeah, like I was saying, these games are like... No, none of the PlayStation games are like true exclusives anymore. They all remain... You sound British? Yeah, sadly. That's because I am. Hey, the accent's fine. Give me a break. Nah, not sadly. I know, I'm kidding. I'm fine with my accent. Nothing wrong with being British. Hey, true. I'm just saying, exactly, yeah. Nothing wrong with being British. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, none of these games are going to be exclusive for long. They'll eventually come to PC and Xbox after like 2-3 years, or even after just a couple months, because exclusivity deals, this is how they works. What games do I play? Right now I'm playing a lot of the finals. A lot of that. But for today I'm just going to do probably a bit of a short one, just a bit of a short stream, just chatting about games and stuff, and just some news. Talked about MatPat retiring soon. Fortnite and Madden. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what Fort is. Madden? Fortnite? I haven't played Fortnite in years, and I think I've only played like one Madden. I was like 16 or 17, and I just borrowed that one from a mate. I didn't even buy it. I just borrowed it for like a week or so. I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. And I mean, it's fun, it is, but like I know nothing about American football. Do 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 shield. You only play on Xbox though? Ah, fair enough. I don't play much. Fair enough. You do music. You do music. It's good for you, man. Jesus. Talented guy. Oh, hang out with friends. Yeah, good. You hang out with friends, yeah. You play music with your friends, or are you the only one that's into music in your friend group? Do. You do. That's good. It's good to know. You in a band with your mates, or is it just more like you play music occasionally, sort of thing? Just do it for fun. You know what? Let's get into this Panda trailer. You used to be in a rap group. Damn. That shit separated up. Yeah. I mean, groups. When it comes to, I don't know much about. It's called the Spider Gang. Damn. Like the multiverse, Spider-Man. Cool name though, Spider Gang. Cool shit. Nah, not like Spider-Man. Uh, uh, you still rap, or is it just like you sort of do music more casually or not, or something? Just like when Spider worked there, they make sick webs and shit. Hey, and you still rap. Nice. Good for you, man. I mean, I wish I had any kind of talent for music. I got nothing when it comes to music. I got no talent when it comes to music. But I like music, but that just ain't for me. I haven't got that talent. But hey, I'm sure you got it. Anyone that can even just barely, it's all just in training. Oh, so you do train, yeah. Training. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, music was one of those things that it never really clicked for me when it comes to making my own. Obviously, my own experience with music was in school. So, it wasn't really that much fun when it comes to music in school. But I still like music. DD XD. Alright. Also, I want to. Oh, wait. Oops. I want to watch this trailer. Because one of my favorite things when it comes to fighting games is how many ridiculous characters there are in fighting games. Because they can get away with way more dumb characters in fighting games. Hey, okay. Alright, Panda. Is Kuma already in the game, or is it just Panda? Shit, I made it this. Sure, you can. So, it'll probably be. I'll probably check it out after stream. I just kind of want to go through the games and some stuff first, but send it through in the DMs. Bandai. Oh yes, the best intro. Let me just restart this again. The best intro ever. Perfect. Perfect. I love that. Alright, Panda.
Get ready
For the next battle. Pretty protect. Oh, they made him even cuter. Okay, calm down. Yeah, fix up your eyebrows. Didn't even have eyebrows, man. Okay, yeah, you look slow, unplayable, and nowhere near a competitive character to use. And I bet someone's gonna do it and win the whole thing. Oh, that's such a ridiculous move. Woo. Nice. What shall we have for snacks today? The winner shall decide. She understood it? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Ooh. What the hell was that? Beach ball? What? That's New York? Where the hell does a beach ball come from? And why the hell is the quality so low? Why is it auto 720? Bro. We live in a world of 1080. Come on. What is that? What is that? Yep, wait for the camera. Ooh, oh, I thought we were about to. We've done the uppercut. Let's have some bamboo shoot. Okay. Yeah, alright. Tekken 8. This month as well. Yeah, I forgot Tekken was. I forgot how many games were coming out this year. Jesus. I mean, sorry, this early in the year. Jesus. Tekken 8. Okay. Nah. Huh? Oh yeah, this game's already out. Wait, what? They have a trailer for it? The game came out this game came out not even last year, 2022, didn't it? I swear. The ones who live. Alright, so let's check out what games 2024. Let's check out what's coming out this year. Let's check out if there's a video. First half. Is there a second half video? Yes. No. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's check that out actually. Do want to check out what was shown at CES. But first, is there a part 2 of that? So first half. No. 30 best PC games of 2023. You know what? We'll watch that one after this. We'll watch this one first and we'll check that one out.
CES 2024, or the Consumer Electronics Show 2024, is going down in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Stick with
and
CS.
It's not just
CS.
boring tech announcements. We got some stuff for
Oh.
CES 2024, or the Consumer Electronics Show 2024, is going down in Las Vegas, Nevada. And tech announcements that are somewhat gaming related. Some stuff you might find interesting. We got 10 or so things. So let's get started off with number 10. Samsung has teased a new 3D gaming monitor. Now, I know a lot of you guys probably remember that quick 3D craze where 3D was back in movies and television companies were trying to push like 3D technology.
No, that doesn't
with their
work.
Home TVs with 3D glasses and everything. No, this
people
is
didn't
different.
bother. People don't like
They're
that.
essentially going Nintendo 3DS style here with an actual regular old 2D monitor that projects 3D images to you. This is an early concept, so like don't take
this isn't actually a product yet. Okay, so they're just showing it off soon.
But this essentially uses artificial intelligence and eye tracking technology.
Oh god, AI. Oh god. AI.
To properly render images in real time to your eyes that will give a 3D effect. Apparently it's, like the Nintendo 3DS was. It's different tech, but apparently it feels just as unnerving at first, but you get used to it and it's actually pretty cool. The monitor has two built-in cameras that track your eye and head movement. And while it's cool for 3D
a camera
gaming,
that tracks you.
it can also kind of be used for VR. That's what Samsung is saying. And even though it's early, this thing is pretty interesting. It's got us intrigued.
Interesting is one way to put it, I guess.
3D tech. It could end up being one of those rare breeds of like 3D
oh, my eyes are hurting looking at the screen.
Makes sense because the greatest thing here is, of course, that you don't have to wear 3D glasses.
Yeah,
ideally,
I feel like
it will just work.
Okay, Todd Howard. Yeah, I feel like the glasses was like a main factor as to why a lot of people didn't like the whole 3D thing. I mean, yeah, like 3D in the idea of it, it's cool, but I feel like the 3D like TVs and stuff, when all those 3D products were coming out, it was like riding on the hype of 3D movies and how much love those were still getting back in the day. But nowadays, most people really don't care about 3D. They'd much rather go for 2D, but in higher definition, you know, like in 4K, rather than 3D effects. I don't think people, yeah, like I said, I don't think people really care about 3D anymore, to be honest. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe they will.
GameSpot, Samsung is claiming that the monitor is compatible with Steam VR, and that Samsung is working with publishers and developers to kind of work on some 3D content for games. We don't know too much about that yet, but according to Samsung, we're going to hear more about this thing towards the later half of 2024, and I'm really curious to see what the deal is.
Okay.
Next over at number 9, Govee, the smart light company, has made a new announcement that some people were really looking forward to. So a lot of people like to use smart lights or smart bulbs behind their television
it's these. Yeah.
kind of replicate or show what's going on screen.
Yeah, that's
the
cool.
idea, of course, in a really simple example, is like a big red-orange explosion
and then the lights go off in the background as well.
That is
cool.
Big red glowing orange LED.
To be fair, yeah, that is actually really cool. I think it's extra, but it's cool.
For a while, and Govee had kind of pioneered things with a pass-through box that actually read the HDMI signal, so it really accurately knew what colors were on screen and how it could work.
To be fair, yeah, this is one of those things that are really cool, but not really necessary.
They're announcing the Govee Sync Box 2.
Still great.
Essentially addresses
not necessary.
some of the issues, some of the shortcomings with that pass-through type box, because this is HDMI 2.1, which means you basically can still do everything through this pass-through. You can now get 8K resolution if you need that. 8K. I don't really know anybody that does, but you can also get 4K 120
People barely have 4K now. Most people still go with 1080.
Buy all the lights and all that stuff and deal with setting it up, but it's a pretty cool experience. And what's nice
it is definitely cool.
It's the AI Sync Box 2.
One of my mates has this where they actually have this exact one. I'm pretty sure the not the new one, obviously, but the first one, and they stuck it to the back of their monitor. The monitor, quote unquote. It's a big old screen, really, but he's using it as a monitor, and it looks great. It really does actually add to the vibe overall. I don't think it really matters much for like competitive gaming or really gaming in general. I feel like it's more so for movies rather than games. Yeah, definitely more for movies and TVs rather than games, but it's still a cool thing. It's not for everyone. It's not necessary at all, but if you like a little bit of extra fun, extra oomph in your experience of a movie or TV show, absolutely. I think this is a high recommend.
Now the experience has less compromises for the hardcore visual gaming PC enthusiast. Next over at number 8, the peripheral company Targus announced a new mouse, which might not sound like the most exciting thing in the world, but this one did make a big deal at CES. It was one of the few mice announcements, really.
Mice?
It's not necessarily a gaming mouse per se, but I would technically probably use it for gaming. It looks pretty good, but this is the Ergo Flip Eco Smart Mouse.
Okay, what's new with it?
Now, it's made of sustainable materials. It's eco-friendly, less e-waste, whatever you want to call it. But part of that is because it can convert from left-hand use to right-hand use. Target apparently has a special patent for this, or a patent pending for this, that essentially doubles the capability of a mouse, depending on who's buying it, who's using it. It does support up to 4,000 DPI for gaming performance.
DPI, 4,000?
Like a well-rounded mouse. I mean, really well-rounded because it's ambidextrous. You could use it with one hand or the other. It's also made up of 85%
I'm barely able to do it on 1,600.
Plastic.
What do you mean 4,000?
And I actually really like the speckled look of it.
Less
that's
of that.
Just personal taste. People are really picky with their gaming setup, of course, and with their mouse, either for play or for work. So I'm curious to see if this thing is actually going to catch on. But yeah, it's something to keep an eye on for sure. Next over at number 7, we got to talk about the big hardware
I mean, it's definitely cool, but definitely I feel like it's more for like, I see that being more used for, that mouse being used more for like office work rather than actual gaming. Yeah, to be fair, I feel like even I'm left-handed, right? I'm left-handed. I still use my mouse on my right hand. And I feel like, and I've always just done that just because most mice have been built to be right-handed, and I've got no problem with that, and I've just grown up using a mouse on my on my right hand rather than my left. You know, it's not like scissors where, you know, there are actually a decent amount of left-handed scissors being made. And most scissors are ambidextrous anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I feel like for office mouses, they've always been more predominantly right-handed, and even from a young age, I've been taught to use a mouse on my right rather than my left, just because that's how I was told. Just mouses were just always made for right-handed people rather than left-handed, and I just learned to use it on my right hand rather than my left. But yeah, I could definitely see this being used more in an office rather than like an actual gaming environment. You know, it's not one of those ones that, unless you are, I guess, ambidextrous and you just want to switch up hands every once in a while, you wouldn't really use this. But yeah, I don't really know. Feels like, I mean, I don't know much about gaming mice in general. I'm still pretty new to PC gaming. I'm or at least very casual to it. But as far as I'm aware, it looks very basic, and that's not a bad thing. My mouse is very basic. I prefer a more basic and looking mouse than one with like 10, 15 different buttons on the sides and all this weird shape. And I like the shape of this and the look of it, but I feel like there's probably better gaming mice out there rather than this. It definitely looks more like an office mice that you'd have at work rather than one that you'd have in your gaming setup, you know. Still, not a bad idea.
But that's just personal taste. People are really picky with their gaming setup, of course, and with their mouse, either for play or for work. So I'm curious to see if this thing is actually going to catch on. But yeah, it's something to keep an eye on for sure.
For sure.
Next, over at number 7, we got to talk about the big hardware manufacturers and their, of course, yearly announcements. First,
yeah, what you got?
AMD. They announced the Ryzen 7 8700G. This is a desktop processor that AMD is saying it has the fastest integrated graphics accelerator available on the market. They also announced some lower end chips, you know, depending on like what people need, the amount of power they need, but they also announced a new GPU, a new RDNA 3 GPU, the Radeon
under
RX
350
7600 XT. 32 CUs, 16 gigabytes of memory, and of course all the fancy features under the hood and in software that you get from a high-end AMD GPU. They also announced some new Zen 3 products, but the biggest thing for gamers is probably this 7600 XT. We're expecting this card to be available in the United States at the end of January for a price of about $329.
That's a decent price.
Nestling it right in a good competitive middle ground market. Next, over at number 6, we have
So listen, I think I've probably leaked this a couple of times when you've looked at like me setting up the games. I am an Intel CPU and Nvidia graphics card user, just because I was told when I was customizing my PC, I was like, you should go for Intel and Nvidia by my mates because that's what they use, and they've been in PC gaming more than I have and they're more experts. I was like, yeah, sure, it's more expensive, but I'm sure there's a reason, and it's still pretty good. But the more and more I see of like AMD, the more I'm starting to realize, like, is AMD actually better? Like, I know that Nvidia overall is, obviously I still know that Nvidia and Intel are the better choices for graphics cards and you know, processors respectively, but in terms of bang for buck, you know, value for money, is AMD actually the better option in that sense? Because that's that seems to be a lot of the information that I'm gathering anyways from AMD. Like, Nvidia and Intel is when you want to splash a bit more cash for some higher power, you know, some more capability to run your games better and do more. But in terms of actual value for money, it's better going off for AMD because you get more out of less. So, you know, I'm obviously right now I am stuck with, I have chosen Intel and Nvidia. Those are the parts that I personally chose. So, you know, and I'm gonna stick with them until they break. But probably, you know, when GTA 6 rolls around to PC in like 5 years. No, I'm kidding. Was it 2025 they said GTA 6 was released? So it'll be, yeah, it'll probably be it'll probably be 2026 by the time GTA 6 rolls around to PC. So probably by then, that's when I'm going to be looking forward to actually upgrading my PC again. Because right now I've got a 3070 and an i5. I feel like I should have got an i7 really. I feel like that might be one of the reasons why my PC does sometimes struggle a bit. I probably should have got an i7. But for now, I think the 3070 and my i5 are doing just fine. It runs modern games. It's running games that are coming out nowadays at a decent rate. I'm still getting, in the finals, I'm getting at least 100 plus frames consistently. So, that's not a problem for me. But obviously, eventually, as games continue to do as they do, I'm obviously going to need to upgrade at some point. And I think, 2026 would probably be a good time for that, Probably upgrade it, around 2026 when the GTA 6 eventually comes to PC. And I imagine during that time, another AMD, generation will come out. And obviously I think in that time, NVIDIA will probably come out with the new 50 series. Because they come out with it, every 2-3 years, don't they? So yeah, in the 40 series came out last year. So probably, honestly, I think the 50 series might probably come out next year. And then the 50 Super series will probably come out during 2026. And hopefully during that time, I have enough money. I'll probably save up. I do think I'm going to save up quite a bit and hopefully spend the money on a absolutely beefy PC, just really beef the hell out of my system. Because right now, I think a 37, I think my build is pretty, it's mid-tier right now. It's not budget. It definitely was budget before. But I've definitely upgraded now to a sort of mid-tier PC, low to mid-tier PC. So I think my next upgrade in 2 years or so, it's definitely going to be a big beefy upgrade. It's going to be, I don't think high-end, but definitely going to be on the mid to high-tier end PC in terms of what I want next time around. But obviously, that's 2 years from now. We don't have to think about that right now. For now, let's just let's use the PC we got. Because it does its job and it does it well. But eventually I want to be able to launch, I want to be able to launch rockets to the moon with my PC eventually. One day. Or I can do that already if I just play Kerbal as well. Right. Next one
from NVIDIA. Of course, the newest upgrades to the 40 series.
Oh yeah, the Super.
They're going super.
Super.
We have the NVIDIA 4080 Super, the 4070 Ti Super, and the 4070 Super. These are improvements on the previous chips with more and faster memory bandwidth, CUDA cores, and when these cards go to market, they will replace last year's version. And like AMD, with NVIDIA, you get all of NVIDIA's bells and whistles, and we should be starting to see these roll out towards the end of January.
Wow, that soon as well.
Looks cool, but I actually say MSI did a really good job with the design this time around, where they kept it pretty low key. Anyway, speaking of NVIDIA, moving on over to number 5, we have the RTX Remix app. This has been a thing for a while, but now we know that it is releasing in beta January 22nd. That release date is significant because a lot of people have been waiting for this. This has been teased as a tool that can enhance older games. It's for modders. It's definitely for people who are technologically savvy.
Oh, okay.
This set of tools will allow good modders to easily add DLSS, ray tracing, stuff like that to older games. We've already months ago
really cool, actually.
In stuff like Portal, Half-Life 2, and the potential here is pretty awesome. RTX remasters have been making a splash for a while now, and essentially this is putting more of that creativity, more of that power in modders' hands. It's probably going to be significant. You're probably going to see a lot of videos go viral once people are starting to apply ray tracing to old games.
I rate that highly, actually. That's cool as hell.
And like I said, now that beta is getting released.
Listen, I've never been one to be I'm not the biggest graphics monster, me personally, I can play a game on low graphics easy and I don't care. As long as the game is actually good, I don't care. And as long as there's not any actual graphical bugs, I have no care at all in the world, as long as the game is decent and it runs well. But even I can appreciate when people are able to make games like Morrowind, old ass games like this look not modern, because obviously end of the day, the foundations, you know, of the game. It's still a game from like the mid 2000s, so obviously it's still going to have that look to it overall, but still being able to upscale and make a game look even somewhat close to what today's games are looking like is incredible. So absolutely, I'm down for this. That's awesome.
At least January 22nd.
When you write, you
go away. Go.
Number 4, it wouldn't be a CES without some laptop refreshes. The significant thing that caught our eye in the gaming world is actually from HP. HP has a gaming brand line called Omen.
Hewitt.
And they've announced the HP Omen Transcend 14 gaming laptop. They are billing this as the world's lightest and coolest 14-inch gaming laptop.
Lightest and
coolest?
It
has an IMAX enhanced 2.8K
IMAX? What?
Hertz OLED screen, supports variable refresh rate, HDR, all that stuff you want. It keeps cool through vapor chamber cooling, but it's like a proprietary.
All right, calm down with all these big words.
Up to an RTX 4070 laptop GPU in this.
4070 in that.
It's available to order now. We'll see how this goes. Of course, some of the tech YouTubers out there are probably going to beat the hell out of this thing, and I'm curious to see how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Next up, number 3, we have a Nuke or an NUC from ASUS.
Yeah, considering
ROG,
if it's meant to be considering how light it's apparently meant to be, I am curious in terms of like the durability on this. Whenever someone says, "Oh, we've made this our lightest product yet," and then somebody does a durability test on it, like, "Oh yeah, this is light," and it's absolutely made of just glass, it will just break on first impact. So I am curious how durable this is. If it's to the point where if I put it in my bag once and it starts bending, I'm like, nah, bad product. Because that does seem to be like one of the main issues. Obviously, people are like, get a laptop bag, just get a laptop bag. Like, what do you think I have? Do you think I'm just putting my bag in? You think I'm just putting a laptop in a normal ass bag? What kind of idiot do you take me for? I look like an absolute mug. Don't answer that. But seriously, yeah, if it turns out to be one of those things, like, I can't remember which iPhone it was, but you guys probably remember. It was one of the iPhones where literally you put it in your pocket for like a day or so, and then you just start to see the bends in it. It's just like, oh my days, I can't believe that. So yeah, always be careful when these companies are like, we've made this the lightest version of our product yet, because that usually means they've had to sacrifice durability for it. So be careful is what I'll say to that one.
Goes. Next, over at number 3, we have a Nuke or an NUC from ASUS, ROG, or Republic of Gamers,
Asus,
or ROG,
man.
whatever you want to call ASUS's gaming thing. This Nuke, or next unit of compute, is a super small, all-in-one, complete system. NUCs are known to be like ultra-portable, desktop, bare-bones PC type things, but this, of course, is a gaming one, so of course it includes
4070
up to an Intel Core Ultra 9, up to an RTX 4070 crammed in this thing. It can support multiple 4K display outlets, and the chassis design is just really cool.
It's a cool design. That's really cool.
Compact and small. I love small form factor builds, but NUCs really take it to the next level. But this design
that's really cool,
is
to be fair.
apparently toolless, meaning you can access and open anything you want pretty easily. NUC gaming is definitely like a niche thing. I've seen a lot of people use real actual homegrown NUCs or even Apple Mac Minis to do stuff, but in the gaming world you don't really see it too much. I'm excited to see how ASUS markets or really approaches or pushes this thing, because they have been experimenting with a lot of cool devices lately.
That's cool.
Next over.
Yeah, to be fair, when it comes to the PC market, it doesn't seem like this doesn't really seem like something that the average PC gamer will have. This seems like more so something that someone who wants to get into PC gaming but hasn't made that first step yet would get, you know, like this. I imagine if I didn't start PC gaming when I did, I'd probably be looking into something like this rather than actually having my own like just PC, like a desktop PC. If I had decided, oh, I'm going to get into PC gaming now, I'd probably get something like this, just because I'd be thinking in my head, oh, it's small, it's compact, it's, you know, easy to pull apart, you know, to most likely easy to repair and fix myself, and just obviously the size of it, it's going to be something that I can just fit into like a small apartment, and it's portable, and I can just, you know, set it up, you know, it's not going to be a pain in the ass to set up somewhere if I decide to suddenly move my PC from my bedroom to like an office or something. It's not going to be a pain in the ass to do that. I'll literally just move it. Like, I'll just pick it up and then move it into the new room, rather than having to do all this moving about with a heavy PC. So I imagine a lot of people, probably living in like apartments would probably be looking towards this. But even then, I feel like it's not really, yeah. Unless you are genuinely brand new into the PC world, I don't imagine you're not going to be looking for something like this.
Pushes this thing.
Oh, hi, Alyssa Arts. Oh, how are you? I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you?
Because they have been experimenting with a lot of cool devices lately. Next, over at number 2, speaking of cool devices lately, handheld gaming peripherals have been from the Steam Deck to the Lenovo Legion to the Asus ROG Ally. Well, MSI is getting into the business now with the MSI Claw. This is a handheld gaming thing, a Steam Deck.
Thank you. That's good to hear. It's good to hear that you're doing all right.
You want to call it. It's got a pretty simple design. You'd expect.
Hope
it's
you
got a 7-inch screen.
Stick around and enjoy the stream. Just right now, we are looking at the stuff that's coming out through the CES 2024. Some pretty cool stuff so far. Not gonna lie. There's some things I'm not that interested in, but overall, some pretty cool ideas at the very least. Yeah, these handhelds. Yeah, we see a lot of these handhelds. Yeah, the Switch is the main reason why. Obviously, seeing the success of the Switch and the Steam Deck, main reason why we're seeing a lot more of these handhelds. But yeah, it'd be cool to see. Ooh, Alyssa Arts 12 or Alyssa Arts 12. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the stream.
53 watt-hour battery, which they're saying is like the biggest in class. Like, this is what's keeping it really competitive. And the fact that it has Intel chips. It's got 120.
Follow me on Twitter. I will have a look back after stream. I don't look at my socials during stream, but I will have a look after stream, you know. Glad you heard it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the stream. In case you're wondering, I'm not going to be playing any games today. I'm just going to be just chilling. And it's going to be a bit of a shorter one than usual. Just going to be chilling and looking at the sort of games and news. Probably not going to be streaming. Probably going to be streaming for maybe about half an hour or so more. But, you know, just going to be chilling for a bit, looking at all this stuff. And then probably one more video and then call it. But yeah. No worries. Thank you very much. Yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks for the follow.
27 hertz IPS. Apparently, it's going to support variable refresh rates. 16 gigs of RAM, a bunch of storage,
16 gigs
and the
of
Intel
RAM.
processor
Nice.
that to them is going to play AAA games.
I enjoy my conservation.
The first half of the year,
Thank you very much.
Range from $700 to $800, depending on your storage and your specs. The handheld PC gaming deck thing is
yeah,
becoming
I'm
more
still
and more
getting used to this
competitive.
whole
market's getting pretty
streamer thing and conversating with people, but I think I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, you know.
filled. I'm curious to see how MSI holds out in it. Now down at number 1 we have Razer. Of course, Razer always announces or shows off some weird, cool, crazy concept at CES. And this year, of course, they didn't slack. They showed off this HD haptics gaming cushion. Yes, this is Razer's Project Esther.
I beg you.
This is a Razer cushion that's in the works that will like go onto your gaming chair and give you more immersion. HD haptics mean it's a lot more precise and accurate and can really simulate some feelings, I guess, but on your butt and your back if you're into that type of thing, I guess. This is another one of Razer's like proof of concept things where it's not technically announced or for sale or really like
I'm not really sure, to be honest, Alyssa. I'm really not sure.
Testing the waters. They've done this with goofier things in the past.
Yeah,
this one actually seems a bit more realistic. I think
to be fair, this one
obviously really like going for as much immersion as possible.
If you've seen what Razer has like tried to like show off during CES, they always show something weird off during CES. But yeah, to be fair, this one's honestly pretty tame compared to some of the earlier ones. Yeah, a haptic feedback cushion. Yeah, like plastic chair for gaming. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you know, like in Ready Player One when they put on those suits so that they could feel what their characters are feeling in the VR world. I guess it's like that, but just in a cushion form. I mean, it's a weird idea for sure, but we've definitely seen weirder ones that Razer's put out. 100% we've seen weirder ones. So this is pretty tame.
Especially if you have a great setup, a beautiful screen, a headset, or loud gaming speakers, and then now your chair is going to start rumbling. Maybe you can really feel those gunshots in your butthole. Sorry, did I go too far?
Chill out, man. Chill out.
Razer's doing it for me. Those are 10 big gaming things, but one other little thing that was announced as a bonus was during Sony's presentation. Sony, who is publishing the Zelda movie with Nintendo. This was announced in 2023. They acknowledged it again. They said it's a live-action adventure and fantasy, and that's it.
The adaptation of Nintendo's The Legend of...
I think it's a waste of money. What's your thought? Well, yeah, it's absolutely going to be a waste of money. I don't think it's necessary at all. For the average gamer, absolutely not going to be needed. But when Razer reveals these products at CES, they do it all the time. It's never they never really. I don't think they've even ever released one, not even one product that they've shown off at CES. Like one of the ridiculous ones. There was that gamer mask. There was that one laptop with like 3 screens that never came out. But yeah, it's obviously not going to be worth the money at all. I wouldn't recommend it unless you got absolutely loads of cash just to burn. You know, just if your bed's just got cash in it. You know, you've filled up some duffel bags that you've stolen from a bank or something. It's not worth it at all. It's definitely overkill. But I mean, cool concept for sure, but definitely not worth the money.
Zelda. This live-action film will deliver an amazing tale of adventure and discovery.
They acknowledged it, so I guess that means it definitely still does exist. But that's all we really got. It was gaming, so we'd mention it.
Thank you. But thanks for agreeing.
Everything from CES 2024.
So, yeah, the other thing I want to add. So Sony co-financing this. So I'm curious, right? Is this going to be one of those moves that Sony is just saying, "Oh no, we're just trying to support, you know, getting a live-action film made of a, you know, an absolutely huge and beloved gaming franchise," or is this one of those long plays where Sony's maybe trying to like get Nintendo in its good graces, where it's like, "Hey, you know, we helped finance your movie. Maybe you could consider putting some of your games onto the PlayStation, you know." Is that going to be one of those kind of things? Because I can absolutely see, because that would be an absolutely big move from Sony if they were able to do something like that. If Sony were able to somehow pull it off, like, and they can get Nintendo games onto the PlayStation, that is going to be huge. That's going to be absolutely huge for Sony. Because right now, Xbox is trying to big dick everyone by trying to buy all these huge companies, right? And getting their exclusives by buying them. You know, they bought Bethesda, they're buying Blizzard now as well. They bought loads of companies so that they can get more exclusive games. So maybe Sony is doing something like this to just try and, you know, maybe get a couple Nintendo games on just for PlayStation. And that would, to me, that is going to be so big. That is on the same level of like buying a Blizzard, in my opinion. If they can get Nintendo games onto a PlayStation console, it's not game over, but it's game on. That is going to be absolutely huge for Sony if they're able to do something like that.
23. They acknowledge tech and gaming with us every day. All you got to do is click the like button. It really helps us out. All
right, that's it for that video. So, let me see. So, what else? There's no first half 2024. Sorry, second half 2024. That's mental. How have I not got second half of 2024 video up? Also, why am I complaining about other people not making content? I should be the one to be making content myself. For Christ's sake, what's wrong with me? All right. So 30 best PC games of 2030. I recently bought new graphics cards. 3090. That cost me 800. 3090 for 800. Isn't that also isn't that a pretty good price point for 3090? Is it a good price? I'm pretty sure it is. What was it? 3090? 3090 MSRP. That is a very good price. That is absolutely huge. You saved yourself about $700 there. Well done. Yeah, if you actually manage to get one in like in a good condition, a 3090, that is incredible. 3 months use. 3 months use, that may as well be brand new. A 3090 for 800, absolutely well done. That is incredible. That's a hell of a deal, man. Well done. Jesus. I wish I could find some deals like that. Christ alive. That's an incredible deal. Alright. I don't think there's anything else. Is there anything in terms of trending? Let me check. Game trailers. Let me check if there's any new game trailers. Did it do NBA? Oh, come off it. NBA. Let's check. Oh my god, my brain is just distraught. I thought that said Fortnite forever. I was like, what the hell? Okay. So not that many new ones. No, nothing really that I care about. Oh yeah, so this seems to be one of those projects. I apply for graphic designing. I'm a graphic and digital artist. Damn, good for you. God, yeah, you got yourself a good deal then. 800. Yeah, well, hopefully that helps you out. Jesus, 3090. Good for you, man. Watch Apex's new update. Apex new update. Oops. Oh, is that the Final Fantasy thing? Is there a channel? Hello? Is there an Apex channel? Is there no Apex channel? What? Okay, wait a second. Let's just go into here, and then hopefully that's the Apex channel.
Who's
yes, it
ready
is.
For something electric?
Oh, I love Final Fantasy, man.
Who's ready?
Buster Sword. I think I've only played like Apex once or twice. Personally, my aim is not good enough. I'm not gonna lie. I play a lot of the finals recently, but boy, my aim is not good. It ain't good, and neither's my movement, and neither's my IQ. But I still enjoy the finals at least. But I know for a fact that every time I ever played Apex, haha, us, yeah, I know. When it comes to Apex or like honestly any FPS, I feel like I'm literally a child being played around with by lions, man. Literally just being played with. It's just a bunch of animals playing with their food when it comes to me in games, especially FPSs. Alright, let's check this out.
Who's ready for something electric?
Can't play most, but like, yeah, me too. That's how I feel with a lot of multiplayer games. You mostly play Valorant. I think I tried to get into Valorant. But it wasn't. I don't think it was for me. Yeah, I genuinely did try to play Valorant for like a week or so, and it just didn't really click for me. Wasn't really my thing. Like, whenever I see Valorant highlights, it's always cool, and then I'm like, oh, I get inspired to play it, and then I play it for a bit, and I'm like, nah, not for me. Right, this trailer. Cool outfit. That looks a bit goofy. That looked a bit goofy there, that screen.
Better to die fighting than to live in fear.
With what? Materia. Ah, nice. Purple materia.
Surprise.
Blue material. Ah, yeah. It's nice to see Final Fantasy getting some love.
Buster Sword here.
Ah, yes. Dun, dun. Ooh.
Or fall for any fight. I'll make sure everyone makes it home.
Oi, oi.
Charged and ready.
You can't escape yourself.
Wanna fly? Now you see me.
Now you don't.
Lights out. Howdy.
Yeah, yeah. Huh? What the hell does that mean?
This is only the beginning.
Dun, dun. I've got a grudge. Nice. I'm surprised I haven't just got some big Sephiroth sword yet. I mean, the Buster Sword is more iconic in terms of a weapon, but
really help me cut the power.
it's surprising that they didn't choose to go with the. Yeah, it's surprising that they didn't go with the. What's that called? The Nodachi. Is that the name of that big sword that Sephiroth has? That big type of sword. Still crazy. Anyways, you know what? I've never played League of Legends in my life, but when it comes to see these cinematics, they always slap. So let's have a look at it. All right, let's watch. These cinematics always slap.
Tomorrow is a hope. Never a promise.
Never a promise. Oh, calm down with the edge quotes. Oh no. I don't know what any of this means, but he looks cool. Cool design. Barbarian looking guy. Oh, is this like Gladiator? Is that his wife that he's imagining? Oh, okay, I'm gonna be quiet a bit here. What the hell is that? Angels? What's that? Ooh. Graphics, damn, yeah. Jeez. Whoa, oh no, get thrown back down. Yeah. Oi, that was a harder throw than her, jeez. What's that for? Oh yeah, take off your helmet. Oh, these characters are very pretty. Oh. Oh, what was with that look, huh? Okay then. Right now I'm playing a lot of the finals. I'm enjoying the finals a lot. Oh, let me just move that out of the way. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, don't fuck with the old guy when it comes to these movies. The old guy's always gonna kick your ass. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, well, they got hit in at least. Oh. Oh no. Oh, he actually did. I thought he was just gonna take it. Oi. Nah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay, we're back to this guy. Alright, you decide to wake up now. Cool design. I really like to. I'm a really big fan of barbarian designs. Can't lie. Ooh. What? You see, I don't know anything about League, so all I see is just some cool stuff. Look at all this cool stuff happening. Woo! Not quite. Oh, he just took that bite. Oh, okay, and you're not gonna shoot. Okay.
I'm still here.
Okay. Oh, you know this girl, huh? League of Legends. I'm still here. And let me tell you, I will stay here because I will still not play the game no matter how cool of a trailer you decide to put out. Yeah, I ain't playing that. Ain't no way. Yeah, that's not happening. Cool trailer.
Who's ready for something electric?
Alright, let me check. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else that I have not seen already. Let me check. To be fair, I haven't done like one of these more casuals. You're gonna go now. Alright, thank you very much. To be fair, I'm probably gonna end stream in about 10 minutes or so, but yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you come by again. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the follow as well. Thank you very much. Alright, so I think thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. You're the real hero. This is my Homelander. Nah, you guys are the heroes. I'm just a guy. Alright. Let me think. Is there anything else I wanted to check out? I don't know if there is, to be fair. Oh, actually, yeah. I can't believe they got Brian Cox here. I'll admit I did watch this one already, but we'll end it on this one because it has been a long time. And there's probably a lot of people that have never played the Tekken games before. So this is for you guys. This is the Tekken story. And you know what? It's a pretty decent explanation of about, what, almost 30 years worth of fighting games now. When the first one come out, like 96, 97. When did the first Tekken come out? No, that's the movie. Tekken. When did the first Tekken come out? 94. Oh, I thought it was 96. Damn, 94. Jesus. Wow, that is going to be the 30th. Oh my god, that is going to be the 30th anniversary of Tekken. That's when it's coming out. Jesus. All right, this is going to be the final video, and then I will end it here. This was meant to be just a bit of a shorter, chill one, you know. So this will be the final one. So here's for all you lot that have never played Tekken before.
Every single fight, no matter how big or small, has a story behind it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the family volcano, of course.
That's why when it comes to Tekken and the King of Iron Fist tournament,
boom.
There's one hell of a story to tell.
Hell of a story. Yeah.
In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya is threatening
for the last time, my ass.
And since Jin is the only other person who possesses the Devil Gene as well,
yeah, sure he is.
The only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point?
How did we get to this point? Oh my god, the graphics. Jesus, look at that. Look at those graphics, man. Woo-wee. Look at the graphics. Look at this. You can see individual muscles rippling.
Is threatening global domination. And since Jin is the only other will face off.
Look at this. You can see individual raindrops and muscle fibers rippling individually by themselves. And then you look at this.
But how did we even get to this point?
And then look at this.
And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs?
Oh, the family volcano.
Well,
it's a bonding
it
experience.
revolves around these three men. Heihachi
It's
Mishima,
family bonding.
his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama.
It's family bonding.
When
You wouldn't
Kazuya
understand
was
Mr.
just
Brian
5 years
Cox.
old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host
To be cool, to look really
into a
cool and
winged
edgy.
demon that possesses incredible strength
Yeah.
and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to
Good
see
man.
if he would survive.
Yeah, like lions, right? That's what he always talks about when he says, "Why'd you do it?" Because lions do it to the young,
Kazuya
apparently.
would spend the
Bullshit,
next
by the way.
21
They don't.
years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya would defeat Heihachi and become the first king of Iron First tournament champion.
Well done.
And then, in a moment of poetic justice,
Yeah.
would throw his father off a cliff.
Ah, family bonding.
Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father. Years later,
Oh,
we
it's
find
one. Look at
Kazuya
that.
has turned even
Oh, it's so cursed. Oh.
years later.
When the teacher tells us not to smile and I look at my best mate like this.
Later, we find Kazuya has turned even more. Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister. Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father. But it brings us to the one woman
God.
who saw the potential good in
Oh,
Kazuya. Animal
crazy.
rights activist Jun Kazama.
Yeah, animal rights,
Together,
sure.
they would have a child. The third piece of this patricidal puzzle. Jin Kazama.
Ah, best boy.
Jin grew up without knowing his father. And after tragedy suddenly befell his mother,
Oh, yeah, she
Jin
died.
sought out his
Oopsies.
grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by
Mishima.
none other than Heihachi Mishima. Ever the
thank you.
opportunist.
Look
and
at that
knowing
hair.
Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson.
And then guess
shooting
what?
him at point-blank range in the face.
Yeah, but that doesn't work in this
However,
family, does it?
Death was not for Jin.
It doesn't
And
work.
what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment.
Wings.
And Devil Jin was born. Since then, these three men have waged war against each other time and time again.
No, that's just family bonding. That's just how they get along with each other. Oh yeah, yeah, they survived
This
that.
is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father Heihachi for the final time by taking
Oh, yeah.
his life
And
and throwing the body into a volcano,
yeah,
like only a Mishima can.
truly the family bonding experience on this volcano. Every single time.
Which brings us to now. Kazuya's complete global control is almost at hand, and his power is
Just shooting satellites, come on.
However, now fully healed from his own battles, Jin has resurfaced.
Oh yeah, Jin was basically not in Tekken 7 at all. He was in a coma the whole game, for Christ's sake.
of Iron Fist tournament, but possibly the savior of all mankind too.
Save of all mankind. This guy started World War 3 in Tekken 6. What are you talking about, man? It's fine. We forget about Tekken 6. That one, nobody cares about Tekken 6.
In Tekken 8,
Do, 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 do.
Fist meets fate.
Fist meets fate. Really? That's the tagline of this game. Fist meets fate. Oh my days. Alright. I forgot about that part of the video. Alright. That being said, I did say this one was going to be a bit of a shorter one, so I'm going to be ending end stream now. Yeah, it was just a nice little break from you know, our regular scheduled programming of playing the finals. Been playing it a lot, so I figured a nice little break, just just to give ourselves a bit of a breather. The finals is a bit of a hectic game, and streams can be a bit hectic, and especially yesterday where I wasn't able to stream on time. Yet again, sorry about that. But yeah, just something nice, a little bit more chill, a bit more relax, where we can just hang out, talk, and just look at the games and stuff that have come out or are coming out recently. Because my God, I didn't realize that many were coming out this quickly. Didn't realize 2024 was starting off like that. So yeah, it was nice to see that, and CES and all that, all the new tech that's probably coming this way, and just nice to talk with you guys as well in chat. So anyways, with that being said, I will be ending stream. Right as well. I will be streaming tomorrow, but I may not be streaming the finals. I may actually be starting not a single player campaign, but more so we might just actually be chilling and playing something else. You know, the finals, I still love it. I love it very much, but I feel like maybe we can do something a little bit more chill. Something a little bit more chill to relax to, I guess, you know? Because the finals can be very hectic, and I love it. I absolutely love the pure chaos of it, but you know, every now and then maybe I want something a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more laid back and relaxing, you know? A little bit more chill. But I'm not sure yet. More than likely I'm just going to end up playing the finals again tomorrow. More than likely, let's be real. But just in case, don't be too surprised if I decide to play something else. But yeah, it was a nice little break from the finals, and nice to see you guys again. And I will see you guys again tomorrow for who knows what. Maybe the finals, maybe something else. Who knows, right? It could be anything. It could be absolutely anything. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 again, and I will be on time. I swear, definitely 100% on time. Said the liar, but yeah, I will try. I will try. And finally, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys tomorrow again. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, guys.